Run a little daytime test here today with the new camera. Tested the other night inside and indoor lighting. Wasn't great. None of them are indoor, I don't think. We're here at the Chaser boat ramp. Done a lot of catfishing here. Going to do a lot more too. There's the Gavin power plant, General James M. Gavin, World War II fame. Let's see how this. Still working on this focus. Also, we have some memorial Christmas trees here. Have you found it yet? Huh?
They put pictures in them.
Yeah. This isn't. Is that Tyler's?
No. Clyde's and Carol's.
Oh, okay. This is my uncle that I've featured on our channel. Okay, that's the whole family. Tyler, cousin, died in a car accident. Anyway, they're putting memorial Christmas trees up, and they put his up, theirs, overlooking the river here where he fished a lot. Both boat and bank fished here. So we thought we'd stop and see the tree. We got pictures in the bulbs. So that's an aunt and uncle of mine. And he's been featured in some fishing pictures. Veterans Day and when he passed away. There are a few trees around here. The Great Ohio River. Showed some videos where it was flooded, where it was just below this upper edge before. There gets to be a lot of water in this thing. I didn't realize it. There's another one here from a cousin of mine. Another cousin. She's first cousin. Died way too young, in her 50s. Lung disease. I didn't realize she was here, dear.
All her favorite stuff I had.
So there's aunt and uncle and a second cousin. Here's a first cousin. Wow. A little village park here. We've held a number of family reunions there in that shelter and the park. Grandma Gatewood. This park's named in her honor, dedicated to her. Grandma Gatewood lived just back in there. We were neighbors with Grandma Gatewood when I was little, before and into first grade. Grandma Gatewood set many records on the Appalachian Trail. She was the oldest to hike it. She had hiked it, I I'll have to put a graphic up. I can't remember how many times, 3 or 4 times. She'd put on some, I think they was Cad's high-top sneakers, tennis shoes. And her pack was a pillowcase type of bag with her goods in it. She was the oldest, the first woman, I think, to through hike it. And she'd done it multiple times. So we'll get a picture of the dedication plaque and go back in there where we lived. But Grandma Gatewood of Appalachian Trail fame had lived here. She used to give us little kids candy. Of course, didn't know who she was or what went on there back in the day. We was young. We're talking the late 60s. I'm not sure when she hiked the trail. But it was only later in life. We was in our 30s when I learned really who Grandma Gatewood was. You know, we was doing the backpacking thing and all that stuff and section hiking in the Appalachian Trail. And I thought, you know what? I know that woman once we got to know the history. Knew that woman. Like I said, she used to give us kids, neighbors around her up there, penny candy. And no idea at the time. So, well, dear, you ready?
Yeah.
But yeah, family reunions here in this park. A lot of good nights down there on that boat ramp. And there you see that, what looks like a creek outlet over there.
Yeah.
That's not a creek. That whole thing there is an island.
Oh. Wow.
So, and it runs down to where you see the Ripley water down there. In that area. But that's,
the ripple?
I don't know, it looks like a boat coming up. It's coming this way, the ripple is. There is a boat here today. Out on the water, there's his trailer.
Oh,
But yeah, that's a boat coming up. So, but that's an island. That's not a creek. Now, straight across from us here is where the range is and the TNT grounds and stuff.
The catfish back in there?
Well, yeah, I've seen boats in and out of there, but not as many as you'd think.
Oh, okay.
We're going to give it a try. So, I said that was a boat.
I mean, it just looks weird.
It's behind the trees, whatever it is, but there's something out there, yeah. Coming this way with it.
It just looks strange.
Starting to come out from behind the trees there. Yeah, small boat, bass boat or something, type of boat, I believe.
That's a lot of ripple.
He's moving real slow. So, anyway, it's cold out here. We got some measuring to do. So let's head out before it gets dark. We got things going on.
Yep.
And here's the Grandma Gatewood historical marker. I'll put a still picture up here. You can pause and read it if you care to. Now here, there used to be, you can see the pads, what's left of them, and sidewalks. Used to be a little trailer park. Grandma Gatewood lived here. We lived in one of them somewhere right around in here, in this end. They go down through there. I can't remember. Like I said, this was up until I was about 8 years old and before. See some more remnants of the pads and stuff over there. What's left of the sidewalk. But Grandma Gatewood lived here. Some traces of pads up in there. in this, and so did we. There's a handful of kids. There's a nice brick house down across that street. Late 60s, early 70s, they started building this plant. I think the first unit went online in 72 or 3. And so that wasn't there to begin with, but came along later. Anyway, Grandma Gatewood lived here at one point in her life, and we knew her as a dear little old lady. And it was only into my 30s when I learned who she really was. And it just kind of, Yeah, I remember being about that close to those railroad tracks. Maybe, who knows. 60, 50, 5 years ago. And that young and little. But anyway, Grandma Gatewood lived here. Miss Sonia opted to stay in the fan. That sun's going down and it's getting cold quickly. So, and we've got some measuring to do, and I'll tell you why when we're doing the measuring. What we got going on here, done some measuring. New storage units being built that's going to fit the boat. I've talked to the owners, so we're going to have indoor storage. These are 10 by 20s. The boat on the trailer is 17 and a half. 5 wide, so yeah, we're good. But yeah, these are being built, be done very soon. And we've talked to the owner, done some measuring. So we're going to have indoor storage. Now, that sun is going down rapidly and it's getting cold. And she's in here jamming out. You ready to go home out of this cold?
Yes.
All right, let's go.